time, what we're looking at in terms of price, or in terms of return. Sorry.
750,000 to 700,000.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another exciting video for you. We're on the road again. We're at another farm in Old Harbour. We're gonna see what's in store on this farm, so stay tuned. Hey peeps, there again. We're here with another farmer in Old Harbour, here with James. James don't really want him face on camera, so we're going to shoot without showing his face, and he's going to talk to us. So James, tell us, how long have you been in the farming business?
Yeah, good afternoon, farmers. As question was asked, how long I'm in the farming business for all my life. I grew up loving the farming, helping my father with farm, and then went to Ebony Park firstly to get another level of farming education, and then we went to Keys after. So farming has been a thing that we've been doing for quite some time. We do it personally for ourselves, as well as I was working for a company, many agricultural companies, such as just to name one, like Trading Citrus, thereabouts. So we've been working in the agriculture sector for some time.
Okay. Well, so James, it look like say you're a farm from a barn.
I'm on the farming. This is what I grew up and know and love, and therefore I pursue it.
Okay.
At a higher level.
Okay. So what is it that you're planting today?
So today I'm gonna plant some watermelon. This row I planted out the rest of the field, but this row didn't plant because I didn't have enough seedlings. So I get some more seedlings. So I'm gonna plant out this row and also do some supplying, because sometimes you will plant the plants and then you have an insect by the name of cutter which cut down some of the plants, or naturally some plants die. And you want to have as much plants per acre, and that is how the yield gonna come in. You want to have maximum plants per acre. So as much as you can fill in the space, all the missing space in, then that will add to your production, the production that you are targeting.
Okay. But I noticed though, James, I see some melons in the farm. It seems as if they've been abandoned. Are they abandoned? Is it that them not good no more? Because some of them here really look like they're not good.
Not abandoned, you know. It's a previous crop was here that you reap out, and then you're gonna have your reap a few times, but you're gonna have some melons which don't come to perfection. So
yeah,
those are the ones you're seeing in the field.
Okay, and you want to ensure that your customers get the best produce, I guess.
Definitely, you want customer to get the A-grade product. So like these could be fed to animal, but in this case, just spray it down, and it can also be used as organic matter. So
yeah, fertilizer. I was about to say it a while ago, you know, because it's good for not throw away the imperfected produce. So keep it back in the farm, so it go back in the soil. The energy is recycled and it go back in the soil.
Definitely. So you had as you said, organic matter to the soil and all.
Okay.
But soil pitch.
I noticed that the farm looks a little bit bushy. You were mentioning to me earlier that there's a reason for this method of leaving the farm. Why are we leaving the farm like this? Can you explain to our viewers and subscribers?
Well, many farmers have different ways of farming. My way of farming is after we apply the herbicide, the field is burning down like what we've seen here. I don't go in and clean it down with a whacker or a machete, because the sooner you clean it down, then the sooner it starts grow. So I like to spray, and as soon as the spray start working, then I plant inside of it. So by the time the weeds start dying down totally, then the plants that you're actually planting, for example, the melon now will be at a level, start running and covering the place. So that will give me like a month almost, or 6 weeks worth of good weed control. By that, the melon is start
to run.
running all over the place, and then now after the melon start covering the place, the melon can also act as a ground cover. So therefore it suppresses weed growth.
Yes, you hear that, people? You have your backyard and you have the upper bush. Nothing wrong with planting. You try to get rid of the bush, of course, but it is best to, when it is, kind of dried, you plant, so you get your crops going. So when the crops start growing and then the weeds start to grow back up, the plant is at an advanced level where it covers and suppresses the bush or the weed from growing. So guys, that's a pro tip from James. I noticed that you're planting, seems as if you're planting right beside the holes where the water come in. What's the reason? It might sound like a stupid question, but what's the reason for planting them where the water comes? Because you may have a person ask that question, why you plant them at the hole. Can you explain to the viewers why?
Yeah, definitely. So we're using the drip irrigation system. Some farmer plant and rely on rainfall, but in this case we're using the drip irrigation system where we control the water, so to speak. So you want to plant the watermelon as close as possible to just maybe like 2 inches to the drip hose, so therefore the root can get enough water. Also, if you're running fertilizer through the system, because the drip system allow for that, where you can run the fertilizer through the line. So you plant it as close as possible, so that as soon as you turn on the pipe, then the plants start getting water. Also, what I must add to, as it relates to melon, I am planting 2 feet by 10. So 2 by 10 is the planting distance I'm using. So if you look here, you can see I skip a row right here, and then there is a melon over there, then skip a row, and so.
I presume that space for running, because it's a vine, it's gonna run.
Definitely, you want it to have enough space to run, and therefore you will get a better yield. Some people plant it like every row or closer.
Yeah.
That can be done, but the time of the year also is another factor.
Oh, that dictates,
dictates
what happens.
So maybe in the winter, when the growing season is not so much robust, then you can plant it in the winter at a closer
distance,
planting distance or closer spacing. But that also have its own share of problem, because in the winter you will have a lot of fungal condition because the time is cool. So it's a give and take. The farmer have to manage it, the farmer's business.
Okay. Question though, what species of melon is this? Because you have various types of melon. You have the green skin one. These look like the yellow skin with a little green in it. What species is this?
You have different variety of melon. You have like Charleston Grey.
Yeah, I've heard about Charleston Grey.
You have Extreme Empire. You have Crimson Carmela. You have the Crimson King. You have Crimson Sweet. But this variety here is Crimson King planted.
Oh, okay, Crimson King.
Yeah.
And
Crimson King is a whole variety, but it's one of those varieties that is doing and still doing extremely well.
Okay.
Local.
So the yield from this, you get what percentage yield would you say you get from this particular species? And it's called Crimson
King.
Crimson King, right? Crimson King, guys. What kind of yield you get from this?
Well, definitely on paper, you plant 1,000 melon, and then you said, all right, I'm going to get a 10 pound on paper from each melon. So if you do the math, therefore, if you plant 1,000 melon and you're getting 10 pound from each melon, then you would look at easily a 10,000 pound weight of melon there. That's on paper.
Right.
As well as it is achievable, but sometimes you have various factors which show off that production. You have environmental factors such as rain can affect it.
Yeah, too much water.
Right, too much water. You have insect which can affect you not getting the the desired weight. You have also, so I mentioned insect, heat, stress, rain, and you also naturally sometimes you plant the plants in the field and all of them don't bear like that.
Yeah, because what I get to understand in my research is that while they get healthy looking seedlings, not all of them are to the level that they should be. And as such, it's just a natural cycle of life. We call the law of Murphy's Law. You plant 1,000, you're not going to get 1,000. You're going to get probably 800, 200 I go 20% I go. So yeah, a natural way to go. You'll shoot to score 10 shots, you scored 3. That's just how it goes.
Definitely, and that's the way in farming. Farming is one of those risky areas. That's why most people shy away from farming. It's risky. You will plant, as you said, 10 crop and you only get 3 out of it. You lose 7. You only get 3, and that's why you want to maximize.
Right.
Whenever you get the chance, the opportunity to make a money in farming, you want to maximize on it because you lose so much. You want to,
when the good times come, as them that say in a cricket, fill your boots. Yeah. But question though, in terms of the crops, I realize that you have melon no farming, but what other crops have you planted here on this farm? Or is it that you've only planted melon, or you've planted other crops, or you're gonna be planting other crops? Tell us.
We currently have melon, which you can see just in the about 2 weeks now. We have been transplanted for those one.
Okay.
Sweet pepper, we have little cut one.
Right.
But we plant based on our market. We plant. So we don't plant everything, we just plant based on our market. Also, we plant crops that nature. Labor
is a thing.
Big problem.
Right.
Or less labor intense, something that you can manage. A workman don't show up.
You can manage yourself. Okay. So in terms of you mentioned about labor, is it expensive to have somebody on the farm to kind of care for the crops in your absence, or is it why it is cheaper? Just tell us in terms of cost, because you have persons who watch this channel, they're interested in farming, they would love to go into farming. They want to know, am I going to be able to find labor? How cheap the labor is going to be? You don't have to give us exact figures, but you can, explain and say whether or not why it is depending on geographic location, which dictates the level of assistance or the willing workers to come and work. Tell us.
Well, as on that last part, the geographic. So the area have a lot to do with the rate in which you pay. But I mean, different area, for example, St. Elizabeth might be a different rate from St. Catherine and different farming areas. But you're looking anywhere between 3,000 to, in some cases, even all 5,000 per day to pay a man for a day work. Sometimes you pay them and they're not getting exactly a day work.
Right.
Based on the fact that labor is short, then sometimes you have to just go with the flow. I mean, pay them, you're not getting your money's worth, but just to ease some of the pressure, you still go ahead and pay them.
Okay. Question to you. You mentioned about labor. What is it like in terms of profitability? Well, we don't expect you to tell you how much money you make. We don't want you to do that. But in terms of, when you done all your costings and so forth, what is it like for a farmer? Because this is how much acre of land you're on now.
Situated on 2 acres now.
And you're gonna plant the entire 2 acres with melon, right?
No, we're gonna plant about. Well, this is less than half acre, but so this block here gonna be in melon. Then we have another block in sweet pepper, and then we're gonna put in some other crops elsewhere.
Okay, so you're gonna be planting sweet peppers, but for this section that you're gonna be planting in melon, what is the expected turnaround in terms of, well, not turnaround, but in terms of reward, what you're looking at. You don't have to tell us exact figures because, as you said, the figure is dependent on how the climatic conditions are. It depends on how the labor is in terms of what kind of help you get. All kind of factors. It depends on the quality of produce that you get. So whether it be the seedlings or the seeds, it all depends. So tell us, let's say I'm interested in going into commercial farming. What kind of reward I'm looking at in let's say we're using half acre to plant melon. What we're looking at in a good time, because we know prices also dictate on how much the product is on the market. Because if there's a glut in the market, that's gonna send down the cost. But in a regular normal time, what we're looking at in terms of price, or in terms of return, sorry.
So let's use what the same formula that I would say. They would plant at 1,000 melon. And then they said we are looking to get 10 pounds from each melon. So we're looking at 10,000 pounds.
Right.
And say for example melon is selling. Therefore melon is selling for roughly say $100 per pound. Usually we're looking at 1 million there.
Wow.
So, and then now you take away your expense from that. You take away to carry the crop for 3 months. You take away 150,000 or 3 maximum for spray, for labor, and all the necessary stuff. So you take away 250 to 300,000 from that. So within 3 months there, about you could make anywhere between 750,000 to 700,000.
Oh, that guys, farming is lucrative. You make money, but you have to be careful because you can easily lose. You have to have the passion, you have to have the love for it. And you know, James, you answered a question before I even asked it. Should have asked it earlier. How long does the crop take to mature? You said 3 months. So in 3 months, guys, just look at it. Sit down, calculate your salary. How much you would make in 3 months? Would you make $1 million in 3 months? Possibly no. We live in Jamaica. From a 9 to 5, possibly no. So it is a wake-up call. I'm not telling you to leave your job. Would never do that. What if you could do both? As James said, you can get higher, you can get somebody to help with the farm, you pay them. You're probably not gonna make 700,000 or 750, maybe make 550. But you're working, you're getting money. You understand? You're turning over your money and you're making something extra. You have more income, you have more disposable income now. Now you can take that trip to DR. Now you can go to Morocco. Now you can buy the things and live a finer life. Guys, farming is what is gonna take Jamaica. I said in another video, it is one of the low-hanging fruits that, you know, we can use to kind of lead the country from the slum it is in and grow the economy. So definitely farming is something that we must incorporate in our lifestyle. Other countries have done it and have used farming to you know, take their country out of Jamaica is no different. We should be able to use farming as a vehicle to take us out of the rut we're in, and for the citizens of this country to live a better way of life. We can enjoy the finer things in life. So guys, it's food for thought. It's not a get rich quick scheme. No. So if you're in this to make $1 million quick, no. Yes, 3 months to make $1 million is relatively quick, but if the money is the only thing that you're interested in, it's not for you. Because what if there's some climatic condition? Because we've seen it before where farmers tell you, you know, I have some crops ready to pick, and a big shower rain come, mash it up. It was going good enough for 3 months, you know. Big shower rain come, millions of dollars in loss. We have to love it. But guys, this is the way how the country is gonna grow its economy. Guys, we've come to the end of this video. We are really thankful for Mr. James to allow us on his farm. Really appreciate it, Mr. James. Thank you very much for allowing us to be here. You know, learning about melon and farming in general is something that I know our listeners and viewers would benefit from. So Natila, thanks for allowing us to be here. All right?
Just something that we didn't mention, but as it relates to getting information for your if you are interested in farming and you want information, I don't think information is lacking. We have RADA Extension Parish, we have different chemical companies which have their extension personnel. So once you have the desire to do farming, you can do it. The information is not lacking. So whatever information needed, then a follow-up video can be done just the same to enlighten the viewers or your subscribers some more. So any day you can come back, man, and you can get some more footage as to the progress. You can come and view the progress of the plant as it go on. Maybe a month from now, maybe 6 weeks from now, and you can see all the plant.
Okay.
So thanks again.
All right. Thank you. Guys, we've come to the end of another video on the road. Thank you very much for reaching this far in the video. Really appreciate it. Remember, no matter how small your backyard might be, it has the potential to create a positive vibe. So put on your gardening gloves, get your shovel, and let's embark on this incredible journey together. Until next time, stay green.
Like, comment, share, subscribe!